Salam.
इससे बोलना पड़ेगा.
मीर तकी मीर कहते हैं, मत सहल हमें जानो, फिरता है फलक बरसों, तब खाक के पर्दे से इंसान निकलते हैं. Padmashri Sayyid Ainul Hasan sir, esteemed मैं हाथ से पकड़ के कर लूंगा.
नहीं सर, एक सेकंड, कब तक पकड़ेंगे?
ये तो फिर कहाँ से
ये पूरा ये सब चीज़ें आ जाए ना.
गिरेगा?
हाँ जी, गिरेगा भाई. एक सेकंड पकड़िए, एक सेकंड. पकड़िए सर.
Thank you. Honorable Vice Chancellor, Padmashri Professor Sayyid Ainul Hasan sir, esteemed Chief Guest, Professor and former Coordinator of the Interdisciplinary Unit of Biotechnology, Aligarh Muslim University, Professor Asadullah Khan sir, Registrar of MANUU, Professor Sheikh Ishtiaq Ahmed sir, Dean School of Sciences, Professor Aleem Basha sir, Director for the conference, Professor Fazlur Rahman sir, Head of the Zoology section, Professor Arif Ahmed sir, Convener, Dr. Muhammad Kamran sir, faculties of MANUU, research scholars, and dear students, Assalamu alaikum, adab, and a very good afternoon to all of you. I, Dr. Ali Raza, feel an immense pleasure to host this inaugural session of the International Conference on Innovations and Entrepreneurial Prospective in Cell and Molecular Biology, organized by Zoology Section, Maulana Azad School of Sciences, Maulana Azad National Urdu University, Hyderabad. To begin with, I request Dr. Fazli Rasool for the holy recitation of holy verses of Kalam-e-Pak.
السلام علیکم ورحمۃ اللہ وبرکاتہ. اعوذ باللہ من الشیطان الرجیم. بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم. اقرأ باسم ربک الذی خلق خلق الانسان من علق اقرأ وربك الأكرم الذي علم بالقلم علم الإنسان ما لم يعلم كلا إن الإنسان ليطغى أن رآه استغنى إن إلى ربك الرجعى صدق اللہ العظیم. ترجمہ: پڑھ اپنے رب کے نام سے جس نے پیدا کیا، جس نے انسان کو خون کے لوتھڑے سے پیدا کیا. تو پڑھتا رہ، تیرا رب بڑے کرم والا ہے، جس نے قلم کے ذریعے علم سکھایا، جس نے انسان کو وہ سکھایا جسے وہ نہیں جانتا تھا. سچ مچ انسان تو آپے سے باہر ہو جاتا ہے، اس لیے کہ وہ اپنے آپ کو بے پرواہ سمجھتا ہے. یقیناً لوٹنا تیرے رب کی طرف ہے. جزاک اللہ.
Thank you, Dr. Fazli Rasool. Now I request IMC team to play the MANUU Tarana written by our current Vice Chancellor, Professor Syed Ainul Hasan sir.
یہ باب شہر علم ہے اردو زبان کا، یہ باب شہر علم ہے اردو زبان کا. آؤ سفر یہاں سے کرے آسمان کا، باب شہر علم ہے اردو زبان کا. علم و کمال فضل و شعر و شعور تک پھیلی ہے دل نواز مہک دور دور تک. ملتا یہاں نصاب ہے سارے جہان کا، یہ باب شہر علم ہے اردو زبان کا، یہ باب شہر علم ہے اردو زبان کا. ہر نقش و رنگ و بو سے کرو اپنی گفتگو، آزاد درسگاہ کی ہے یہ بھی جستجو. سب فاصلہ مٹاتے چلو درمیان کا، باب شہر علم ہے اردو زبان کا. गर्बो जुनूब से हो के शर्क़ो वो शुमाल से आगे बढ़ो ख्याल मिला दो ख्याल से चर्चा हो कायनात में हिंदुस्तान का ये बाबे शहरे इल्म है उर्दू ज़बान का फसले सदा बहार से बस्ती बसी रहे मिलकर दुआ करो कि ये खेती हरी रहे साया रहे सरों पे किसी साहिबान का आओ सफर यहाँ से करे आसमान का ये बाबे शहरे इल्म है उर्दू ज़बान का ये बाबे शहरे इल्म है उर्दू ज़बान का
Thank you, IMC team, for your support. I request Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, to felicitate our chief guest, Professor Asadullah Khan. Sir, for that, I request MSc student, Ms. Fazla Aleem, to come forward with the presents. मेरे पास नाम लिखे, ठीक है, कर लो। आप लोग बैठ जाइए प्लीज। Now I humbly request our Dean, Professor H. Aleem Basha, sir, to felicitate our Vice Chancellor. I request MSc student Atiya Parveen to come forward with the presents. Now I request Now I request Professor Fazlur Rahman, sir, to facilitate our Registrar, sir, Professor Sheikh Ishtiaq Ahmed, sir. I request BSc student Aniba to come forward with the presents. Next Dean. Now, I would kindly request Professor Arif Ahmed, sir, to facilitate our Dean, sir, Professor H. Aleem Basha. I request BSc student Shajid Rehan to come forward with the presents. Next tomorrow. Thank you, sir. Now I request Dr. Mohammad Kamran to felicitate our head of the zoology section, Professor Arif Ahmed. I request a BSc student Aniba to come forward with the memento. Now, since we are done with the felicitation, may I request all the dignitaries to be seated, and I request all of the students to take your seats. Now we'll move with the program forward. I would like to request. Fadal Sarvi is being facilitated by a Vice Chancellor, sir. He's the director of the conference, and his vision has helped us organize this conference in a really good way. So now, moving forward, I would now request our head, Professor Arif Ahmed, sir, to deliver the welcome address on the behalf of Zoology section.
Thank you, Lisa. Honorable Vice Chancellor, Padam Shri Professor Syed Ainul Hasan sir, Registrar MANUU Professor Sheikh Ishtiaq Ahmed sir, Chief Guest of the program Professor Asadullah Khan sir, Dean School of Sciences Professor H. Alim Basha, Conference Director Professor Fazal Rahman sir, Convener of the conference Dr. Mohammad Kamran and Dr. Ali Reza, senior faculty members, our colleagues and dear students. Assalamu alaikum. Good morning and welcome to all. On behalf of Zoology Section School of Sciences, it's my pleasure to welcome you all to the International Conference in Zoology on Innovation and Entrepreneurship Prospective in Cell and Molecular Biology. I express my gratitude to our esteemed Vice Chancellor, Professor Syed Ainul Hasan Saab, and the Registrar MANUU, Professor Sheikh Ishtiaq Ahmed, for their support and support of this conference. I am grateful and would like to extend heartfelt welcome to the chief guest of this conference, Professor Asadullah Khan sir. He is professor in the Interdisciplinary Biotechnology Unit, Aligarh Muslim University, Aligarh. I welcome all the delegates, online and offline, join with us. To our delegate, I wish to convey that our institute, Maulana Azad National Urdu University, is a central university and was established in 1998. It has achieved A+ in the NAAC ranking for the year 2023. The zoology section under the School of Sciences was established in the year 2014 and offers undergraduate, postgraduate, and doctoral programs. Along with these regular courses, the zoology section is also offering PhD program in self-finance mode, which allows students to pursue advanced research in zoology while balancing their academic and industrial career, thereby enhancing our collaboration with various institutions. We have meticulously chosen the theme of this conference on innovation and entrepreneurship, taking into account the facts and the forecast, indicating that employment in the life sciences sector is currently growing faster than other job sectors, with an annual growth rate of around 6.6%. That is around 6 times than other sectors. It is anticipated that globally we will reach approximately $3.88 trillion by the year 2030. This is the global figure. I hope the conference will act as a venue to connect industry, professional, researchers, faculty, and students, emphasizing the advancement of innovation in line with the national priorities like the Viksit Bharat 47. To enable the participant of the conference in exploring the fascinating world of sciences, we have invited experts who have integrated the fundamental sciences with innovation and entrepreneurship. We have honored to have with us Professor Asadullah Khan sir, a distinguished figure in academia. I extend a warm welcome to you, sir. We will have a privilege to hearing from our esteemed international speakers Dr. Jonathan Coleman from the University of Pittsburgh, USA, and Dr. James Ferguson from Skip Research Institute in California, USA. They will present their groundbreaking ideas in the field of cell and molecular biology. I extend a warm welcome to them and express my gratitude to these distinguished scientists for graciously accepting our invitation to share their innovative research insight with the conference attendees. I welcome them. On February 12, 2025, that is last year, our esteemed Vice Chancellor during the zoology workshop organized by Zoology section declared the academic year 2025-26 as the year of sciences for the School of Sciences. He showed his dedication to providing financial support to the school in every feasible manner. I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed Vice Chancellor for supporting research in School of Sciences. Thank you, sir. Thanks to his backing, the school has augmented the research facilities that enable us to be self-sufficient in designing and conducting our own experiments. This is now evident in our research output, and I am pleased to inform you that our research scholars are now aiming in publishing in journals from Springer Nature Group, Willy Sciences, Elsevier, and BMC Cancer with Q1 journals, publishing articles in journal with high impact factors, focusing more on quality over quantity. I would like to express my gratitude to Director of the conference, Professor Fazal Rahman sir, for establishing the theme of the conference. Additionally, I extend my appreciation to the convener of the conference, Dr. Mohammad Kamran and Dr. Ali Raza, as well as to the other faculty members, research scholars, postgraduate and undergraduate students, who have all played a vital role in organizing this international conference. I wish this conference great success. Once again, I extend a warm welcome to you all. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Arif sir. Now I would humbly request Dean Professor H.L. Basha sir to come forward and present the welcome note on the behalf of School of Sciences.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum, adab, namaskar. On behalf of School of Sciences, I extend a very warm welcome to our Vice Chancellor, Professor Syed Ainul Hassan sir, for accepting our invitation and presiding this inaugural session. Distinguished chief guest of today's session, Professor Asadullah Khan sir, a senior professor from Aligarh Muslim University, for gracing this session as keynote speaker. Respected guest of honor, Professor Sheikh Istaq Ahmed, Registrar of MANUU, for his presence in today's international conference on innovations and entrepreneurial prospective in cell and molecular biology. Thank you very much, sir, for your spacious time. Professor P. Fazlur Rahman, sir, as conference director, and Dr. Mohammad Kamran as conference convener. All my colleagues, research scholars, students, and participants in hybrid mode. It's an honor to host this international conference in cell and molecular biology at Maulana Azad National Urdu University. I personally congratulate the entire section of zoology for organizing such a conference for our science learners. I wish to inform that Maulana Azad National Urdu University is a central university established in the year 1998 by an act of parliament, and now with A+ grade in the third cycle of its NAC ranking. MANUU started its journey with distance education in the year 1998 and consolidated its regular academic and research programs in 2004. At present, sir, the university is having 8 schools with 24 departments and more than 100 programs from certificate to research level. Further, to meet the rising aspirations of youth in general and Urdu-speaking community in specific, the university is making considerable progress in all fields of academics, research, and governance with a specific vision, mission, and objectives under the able guidance of our Honorable Vice Chancellor and University Administration. The university has established School of Sciences in the year 2006 with a mission of promoting and imparting science education through Urdu medium and providing opportunities for higher education to a diverse community. And this university has started the basics programs in some BSc programs in basic sciences in the year 2014. And at present, the school is offering undergraduate programs with dual major as per NEP 2020, PG and post PhD programs in basic sciences, such as mathematics, physics, chemistry, botany, zoology, and allied health sciences. The school has also introduced PhD program in sponsored or self-finance mode for working professionals. And from next academic year, this school will be added 2 more PG programs, namely MSc Industrial Chemistry and MSc Bioinformatics in Chemistry and Botany sections respectively. Sir, this conference has received remarkable abstracts from researchers worldwide, reflecting the dedication, curiosity, and scientific temper of our community. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to our organizing committee, faculty members, scholars, and UG, PG students for their efforts in making this session a grand success. I wish and hope that basic science learners will be very much benefited with this conference. Wish you all a very productive and enriching conference. Thank you and all the very best for the upcoming 2-day international conference sessions. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, sir. Now, I would humbly request Professor Fazlur Rahman, sir, to give us a better understanding about the theme of the conference. Sir.
Good afternoon. Assalamu alaikum. It's my great privilege and pleasure to welcome you all to this 2 days international conference on innovations and entrepreneurial perspective in cell and molecular biology on behalf of Zoology Section, School of Sciences, MANUU. I extend a warm greeting to every participant joining for this 2-day academic gathering. The field of cell and molecular biology is currently witnessing a remarkable progress. Breakthroughs in areas such as gene editing, molecular diagnostics, immunotherapy, and biotechnology-driven innovations are transforming the way we understand biological systems and approach disease management. These advances are not only expanding the scientific knowledge, but are also opening new possibilities for translating laboratory discoveries into real-world solutions for healthcare and society. The theme of this conference has been carefully chosen to highlight both scientific innovations and entrepreneurial perspectives. In today's rapidly evolving research landscape, it is essential that the discoveries made in academic laboratories move beyond publications and contribute to practical applications, industry collaborations, and technological development. By bringing together experts from academia, research institutions, and industry, this conference aims to encourage dialogue that bridges the gap between scientific discovery and societal benefit. The next 2 days, we will have the privilege of listening to distinguished speakers, and leading researchers from national and international institutions who will share their insights on emerging topics such as advanced gene therapies, translational biotechnology, metabolic diseases, and integrative oncology. Their expertise will undoubtedly enrich our discussions and provide valuable perspectives for researchers and students alike. I particularly hopeful that this conference will serve as an inspirational platform for young scholars and students, encourage them to engage actively with new ideas, present their research confidently, and build meaningful academic networks. Scientific meetings like this not only facilitate the knowledge exchange, but also foster collaborations that can lead to impactful research in the future. I would like to take this opportunity to express my sincere gratitude to University Administration, especially Honorable Vice Chancellor and the Registrar, in facilitating this program and supporting by all means to the school and to the section. I take this opportunity to thank Honorable Vice Chancellor for initiating a proposal to be submitted to Higher Education Funding Agency to have the School of Sciences an independent building, which has been a dream for a long time. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Now, I would like to request our Chief Guest and Vice Chancellor, sir, to officially release the abstract book for the conference. कुछ कट करने के लिए दे दो। Thank you all. Now I would request Registrar of the institution, Professor Sheikh Ishtiaq Ahmed sir, to deliver his message regarding this conference.
Thank you very much. Dignitaries on the dais, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Syed Ainul Hasan Sahab, our esteemed guest and chief guest from Aligarh Muslim University, Professor Asadullah Khan Sahab, Dean of School of Science, Professor H. Alim Basa Sahab, Professor P.F. Rahman Sahab, Professor Arif Ahmed Sahab, Dr. Ali Raja, and other faculty members of School of Science and other schools, from our guest faculty, our research scholars and students. I've been invited for extending my message, but I'm happy to share that already I have shared my messages and that has already been published in the abstract. I hope so. So no need to convey my message. I can extend my best wishes for this international conference that is very, very innovative in itself, as the topic goes that innovations and entrepreneurial perspective in cells and molecular biology. So as our Dean mentioned and other colleagues, Professor P.F. Rahman and other deputy has mentioned how School of Science is progressing, especially in the past 3-4 years. A special focus has been made by the Honorable Vice Chancellor to establish their labs, and by reallocating certain posts from other departments, other schools, there had been a very sincere move by Honorable Vice Chancellor to strengthen those departments. I will call it department, though it is the right section. But very soon I do hope that it will be a full-fledged department. Why? Because already the proposal is in a very active zone, and as soon as it is cleared by the ministry, and we will have some sanctioned post. Already we have post, but officially we will have sanctioned post, and the progress and the research and development and the projects that School of Science is doing and trying to have it at national level will multiply, inshallah. The topics of the seminar and the 4 core areas, everything has been highlighted by the conference coordinators. A good number of eminent speakers also from other universities or other institutions from USA who are really working on a very, very different topics. We will have the opportunity, our participants and scholars will have the opportunity to listen to them. They will certainly share their views, their researches, and this will be very beneficial for our future projects, our academic and our researches that is going to take place. I can only hope that School of Science will have a very good future, and our all research scholars, our students are really doing very well. Some of them are getting national level, fellowship, Prime Minister fellowship, Inspired fellowship. When such request comes or such award letters comes before us for approval, I really feel very, very happy, and I've met some of the scholars also in the process of awarding or finally giving consent from the side of the university. So I do hope all the best to all of you, all faculty members, all our research scholars, and all our participants. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. I would like to bring to the notice to the Vice Chancellor and Registrar, sir, about the recently delivered lecture by our chief guest, Professor Asadullah Khan, sir, in his area of expertise in antimicrobial resistance. So I would like to give a brief introduction about him. Our chief guest, Professor Asadullah Khan, is a distinguished microbiologist and a professor at Aligarh Muslim University, working in the interdisciplinary unit of biotechnology. His research focuses on antimicrobial resistance, bacterial pathogenesis, and drug discovery. He is internationally recognized for identifying NDM4 variant of multi-drug resistant, often referred to as Aligarh superbug. Professor Khan has published over 260 research papers in reputed international journals with thousands of citations. His work has significantly advanced the understanding of antibiotic resistance mechanism and detection of superbugs. He has received several prestigious honors, including the National Bioscience Award for the Career Development, through his research and mentorship. He has made a substantial contribution to the microbiology and biotechnology in India. I would like to request Asad sir to join us and give his remark.
Thank you very much. Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Syed Anul Haq Saab, other dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. Assalamu alaikum and very good afternoon. I think I'm really thrilled and happy to see the young students here who are the future of the nation, especially for a very focused conference topic. I think this is, I think in my last 5 or 6 years of, after the emergence of a new concept of entrepreneurships and innovations, probably I'm attending the first conference. So I congratulate the organizer, especially Professor Fazlur Rahman Saab, who has and the whole team that's conceived the idea is very, very important, because I foresee even years ago that in next 10 years, even the very many ranking agencies and accreditation agencies like NEC, NBA, IICT, NIRF, they will not ask you the number of paper published. They will not ask you the number of patent published. They will ask you how many technology you transferred, how many entrepreneurs you have developed, right? They won't ask you how many PhDs you have produced. They will ask you how many entrepreneurs you have been produced. So this is the right time to organize such kind of event and to let's sensitize the students, young brains, that to focus on the innovation and entrepreneur-oriented and driven research. Regarding the concept of the startups, I want to share with the young students, masters and BSc students, that it is not always that necessary that you go to for higher studies after getting PhD to enter into the career. There are many ways. There are many ways to enter into the research if you have a passion toward the research. And this startup concept is a very, very important. I know students, those after BSc, they have initiated the startups and now they are earning crores of rupees as a startup, incubating in different incubation in IITs and in JNU, and IITs and many other places. IIT Kanpur, I know personally, and IIT Delhi. So try to increase your horizon, not confining to a traditional and conventional way of confining yourself ke saath PhD karna hai. Why you are going to for PhD? Think to be entrepreneur. And to be an entrepreneur, you need not to be a PhD. Please mention, I'm not discouraging the doing PhD, but I'm discouraging the doing PhD just for the sake of being doctor such and such. You should be PhD if you want to if you have a passion to research and to do something for the society. So now the concept has changed from the basic research to research oriented towards the more of societal impact research. And that is how this conference is probably the based on. I've seen the conference titles and different themes. They're all in focus in line with the very focused, innovative, and startup-oriented research-oriented topics. So my message to the students is that focus on this innovation and startups. And innovation is not only the always disruptive innovation, which has some stigma to focus on. Innovation may be of incremental innovation. And I know those who are running their startups, having the incremental innovations. You can have some new addition in that innovations, not necessarily be out of the box. You can have disruptive innovation. That's the ultimate. So focus on innovations, have your ideas incubate, identify the incubators, and write grants to BIG, B-I-G, BIREC, industrial grants. And you are eligible even after BSc, you are eligible after masters, providing you have a very innovative out-of-the-box idea. So if you go in this direction, probably you will progress. But if you go to the other way, only publishing papers, keeping your research compiled in the documents, even I talk one step ahead. Even you patent your technology without commercializing is not good. If you want to patent something, commercialize it. One patent in a lifetime being commercialized is much better than hundreds of a patent. Put your CV as a star 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for promotions. So don't do science for promotion. Do science for society, because we are using the money from society, tax money we are using. Hum society ka paisa use kar rahe hain. So give something out of it to the society, not to your own promotion. Although we are in a system that we are bound to have this kind of a system, which is a trash system. And even recently, former UGC chairman Jagdish Kumar has already scrapped like a number of papers published in PhD. They say even without having PhD papers in PhD, you can submit a PhD for good, but don't take it all the way. They have made it because don't try to put your research, publish in trash journals, right? Do something for high quality, high impact, highly cited journals, right? If you can't do that, don't wait it to submit the PhD even waiting for papers. That's the concept behind that. If you publish good. If you patent, try to commercialize it, and try to focus on innovation and startup. With this, thank you very much.
थैंक यू सर। जोश मलियाबादी ने अपनी एक रुबाई में कहा है, सुन हो गए कान तो समात पाई, आंखें पथराई तो बसारत पाई, जब इल्म के सब खंगाल डाले कुलजुम, तब दौलत इरफाने जहालत पाई। और मीर अनीस कहते हैं, सदा है फिक्रे तरक्की बुलंद बीनों को, हम आसमान से लाए हैं इन जमीनों को, पढ़ें दुरूद न क्यों देख कर हसीनों को, ख्याल सनते साने है पाक बीनों को, ये झुर्रियां नहीं हाथों पे ज़ौफ़े पीरी ने, चुना है जामे असली की आस्तीनों को, ख्याले खातिरे अहबाब चाहिए हरदम, अनीस ठेस न लग जाए आप गिनों को। मैं इन्हीं अशार के साथ गुजारिश करता हूँ हमारे शेखुल जामिया पद्मश्री सैयद प्रोफेसर ऐनुल हसन सर से कि वो आएँ और अपने सदारती कलमात से इस जलसे को जीनत बख्शें।
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim wa bihi nasta'een. Dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, Professor Asad Khan Sahab, Professor Alim Basha, Professor Ishtiyaq Ahmed, Professor P.F. Rahman, Arif Ahmed Sahab, host of colleagues, friends, girls and boys. ये झुर्रियां नहीं हाथों पे ज़ोफ़े पीरी ने, चुना है जामे असली की आस्तीनों को। You know जामे असली? जामे असली समझ में आया? नहीं आया। जामे असली एक जमाने में जो कुर्ते पहनते थे तो उसमें चुनन दी जाती थी, उसके अंदर उसको जो है कंप्रेस करके उसमें वो झुर्रियां, हाथों की जो झुर्रियां हैं वो जामे असली वहां पर नजर आ रही हैं। जैसे आस्तीन जो है वो चुनन दी हुई आस्तीन है, वैसे है जामे असली। No, this is something. Now we should find a remedy from this congregation, how to do this therapy, because all of us are complaining. This is age related, and how to reduce this fast deterioration, and the whole world is asking. We have been using all sorts of chemicals, and the industries are flourishing everywhere. You have to find a remedy. Entrepreneurship, how to make use of your intelligence, how to cope up with academia and industry. National education policy suggests, with the help of industry, the support, you can develop your researches. Today, we should find sponsorship. Where is sponsorship? If a project is not sponsored, who will support? This is a big question. So therefore, you have to look to industry. Your entire academic researches are depending upon your search for collaborations. This is the age of collaborations, and therefore, your innovations, everything is depending upon a support. antimicrobial resistance. This is basically the cup of tea of my friend, Professor Khan from Aligarh Muslim University. But I was going through some papers, titles of the papers, where you find climate resilient agriculture. It's wonderful. So we were talking about sacred environment and sacred agriculture. Today, we are leaving behind many good researchers, falling prey to artificiality. But this is wonderful if there is something created. And then again, one wonderful paper, in fact, I must be in here because I haven't gone through the paper, neither it is presented until now. But impact of social media use. Now that's it. We have to be very careful while dealing with this social media. Social media will suggest something which is totally against it, which is not true. So you have to be careful, and my address to our new researchers. Then one paper I found, you see, wonderful. I don't know, but I would like to see this music therapy. You see, how to do this music therapy. I know that this is the month of Ramadan, and at times, our girls and boys recite Surah Rahman, Ar-Rahman, Al-Qamal, Allama Al-Quran, Khalaq Al-Insan, Allamahu Al-Bayan, Wa-Shamsu Wal-Qamar, Zat Al-Ana. No, this is also something, appealing to heart and mind. I'm told that Samveda is like that. And there has been during ancient times some therapy, because the chanting of these words and phrases and the sounds, ilmul aswat coming out of it, give the little solace. We have seen, there was a film, Baiju Babra, in fact. You must have seen. O Duniya Ki Rakhwali, Man Tadapat Hari Darasan. Now these things, I don't know, there they have picturized in such a manner that you see the guru is in a bad state, and now you see after listening to these musics and this song, you see slowly and gradually he comes to his mind and full strength. There must be some picturization, you see, but let us explore possibilities, whether the music therapy is there or not. So we recite Surah Yasin. Why we recite Surah Yasin in front of a patient? There must be some reason, in fact. So what I am saying, that pick up innovations, you can go, but look behind and see other realities also, which has not been revealed until now. But I'm 100% sure that our university will make a mark in the days to follow by making good researchers with good combination. And registrar has already announced, and you know that this is in MANUU, this is a special year of sciences, and we are going to create by, I think, May or mid-June, we will hand over all laboratories to the sciences school. Work is in progress, and more money we will accord for science school and further development. But my only regret is that number, you see, we are not, having numbers. We should, our intake is such, but we have not been able to fill up vacancies. So this time I'm sure, you see, all our faculty members and in administration will try hard to impress upon our students from science background to come to our university, and UG, PG and PhD programs we should run in a very systematic manner. And now, poetry always intervenes. One more paper, you see, that gives me a little solace, that there are some students working on Parkinson and Alzheimer, old age problems. Please do it. I'm going to support if this is happening. Somewhat, old age problem. And if you come out in a group, that would be more, conducive for our support. So we will support if you come out with something viable, in fact, because this is our parents are also falling prey to all these diseases in that. So, जब तुम्हारी जुस्तजू में ताजगी आ जाएगी, to try to use it, something fresh, absolutely fresh. Don't copy, fresh, apply. जब तुम्हारी जुस्तजू में ताजगी आ जाएगी, एक रोशनदान से फिर रोशनी आ जाएगी. I don't know रोशनदान किधर है, but definitely it will help your endeavor. और वक्त कितना कीमती है, time is precious. वक्त कितना कीमती है, तब समझ में आएगा काम करने में जहां संजीदगी आ जाएगी. If you take it very seriously, then only you will be able to. And ये हकीकत से परे है, ये सरासर वहम है. ये हकीकत से परे है, ये सरासर वहम है. चंद सांसों की बदौलत जिंदगी आ जाएगी. And I'm glad to see that our teachers and this particular conference, where we are going to discuss many issues and will come out with certain suggestions and say meaningful result. So आपकी ये रोज अफजू कामयाबी देखकर, आपकी सलमान साहब, आपकी ये रोज अफजू कामयाबी देखकर वक्त के मायूस चेहरे पर खुशी आ जाएगी. And that's how I want put your heads together, do something for yourself, for your department, for your entire school, for MANUU, and for the entire nation, India. Thank you very much.
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया सर. अब हम इस जलसे के इख्तिताम की तरफ पहुंच रहे हैं, इसलिए मैं गुजारिश करता हूं डॉक्टर मोहम्मद आसिफ से कि वो आए और ज़ूलॉजी सेक्शन की जानिब से इजहार तशक्कुर पेश करें.
डायस पर बैठे मुअज़्ज़ज़ डिग्निटरीज, रिस्पेक्टेड फैकल्टी मेंबर्स, मुअज़्ज़ज़ हाज़रीन, पार्टिसिपेंट्स, रिसर्च स्कॉलर और स्टूडेंट्स, अस्सलाम वालेकुम। इल्म की महफिल हो और अहले दानिश का साथ हो तो हर फिक्र से रोशन एक नई बात हो। आज के इस बावकार और इल्म तहकीक से रोशन दो रोज़ा इंटरनेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस के इनागरल सेशन के इख्तिताम पर मुझे ये अजीम सादत हासिल हो रही है कि मैं ज़ूलॉजी सेक्शन स्कूल ऑफ साइंस मौलाना आज़ाद नेशनल उर्दू यूनिवर्सिटी की तरफ से वोट ऑफ थैंक्स पेश करूं। सबसे पहले मैं दिल की गहराइयों से शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहता हूं हमारे इज़्ज़त माब मोहतरम वाइस चांसलर पद्म श्री प्रोफेसर ऐनुल हसन साहब का, जिनकी दूर अंदेश क़ियादत और इल्म से मोहब्बत ने हमारी यूनिवर्सिटी को एक रोशन एकेडमिक मरकज़ बना दिया, जिनकी सरपरस्ती में ये दो रोज़ा इंटरनेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस मुनक्किद हो रही है। मैं तहे दिल से शुक्रिया अदा करता हूँ प्रोफेसर शेख इश्तियाक अहमद साहब, रजिस्ट्रार मानू का, जिन्होंने इस इंटरनेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस के लिए हर कदम पर इदारी और इंतज़ामी सपोर्ट फराहम की। मैं तहे दिल से ममनून और मशकूर हूँ हमारे मेहमान खुसूसी प्रोफेसर असदुल्ला खान साहब का, जिन्होंने अपनी मसरूफियत के बावजूद अपना कीमती वक्त निकालकर अलीगढ़ मुस्लिम यूनिवर्सिटी से यहाँ तशरीफ़ लाकर अपनी इल्म भरी गुफ्तगू से इस कॉन्फ्रेंस के आगाज़ को और भी मानी खेज बना दिया। मैं खुसूसी तौर पर शुक्रिया अदा करता हूँ प्रोफेसर एच अलीम बादशाह साहब, डीन स्कूल ऑफ साइंसेस का, जिन्होंने रिसर्च और एकेडमिक एक्टिविटीज़ को हमेशा बढ़ावा दिया और इस कॉन्फ्रेंस की हिमायत व सदारत की। इसी उम्मीद के साथ कि ये कॉन्फ्रेंस नए ख़यालात, नई रिसर्च कोलैबोरेशन और एकेडमिक तरक्की की नई सिमतें खोलेगा। आप सब की पुरखुलूस शिरकत और तवज्जो के लिए मैं तहे दिल से शुक्रगुज़ार हूँ। शुक्रिया।
Shukriya, Dr. Asif. Now I request IMC technical team to play the national anthem. I request all stand up.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा, विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा, तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे, गाहे तव जय गाथा, जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
I sincerely thank you all of your presence in making this inaugural session successful. Thank you once again. After this, we'll begin with this technical session at 2:30.